Hello and welcome to my presentation on code switching as a teaching and learning strategy in ESL classrooms. Today we delve into the intricate dynamics of code switching, a linguistic phenomenon that plays a crucial role in communication, particularly in the education setting. My name is Lachmy Narayana and I'm from Polytechnic Tuanku Sultanah Bahia. Code switching as defined is the ability to alternate between two languages during a communication. Now, it serves as a strategy to facilitate effective communication, ranging from the exchange of individual words to complete sentences. In the education setting, English teachers are expected to serve as an exemplary language user, employing English exclusively as the medium of instruction. So this practice influences students' linguistic patterns and style, thereby impacting their language acquisition process. Similarly, students are expected to utilize the target language as a mean to directly expose themselves to linguistic input and to facilitate their language learning process. Now, this can be achieved through the interaction with both the teachers and the other students. However, many studies reveal that in situations where the teacher shares the same first language background with the students, the use of first language by the teachers in the second language classroom does exist. Now, this pedagogical strategy aims to facilitate comprehension and aid in learning the target language. However, this practice has sparked debate among stakeholders, including students, educators, parents, administrators, and curriculum designers, and also policymakers. And this leads to challenges in policy formulation and curriculum planning. Therefore, this study aims to investigate the perspectives and the reasons behind code switching in classroom interactions, focusing on its strategy utilization to enhance English language acquisition within Malaysian polytechnics. Now, let's delve into the literature review on students and educators' perspective and the reasons for code switching practice in ESL classrooms. Code switching, as defined by early scholars such as Winrich and Gumpers, refers to the intermittent practice of alternating between two languages within speech. This linguistic phenomenon ranges from simple word exchange to more complex sentence-level juxtaposition. So scholars like Miles Cotton, Waldes Fellis, Heller, Chana Romain offers diverse interpretation reflecting its dynamic nature. In general, students prefer to use their first language in the second language classroom, as supported by studies like Altail and Al-Khatani. They respond positively to code switching, especially in activities like reading comprehension. Additionally, research indicates students favor the second language instruction by teachers who are proficient in their native language. And this aligns with findings from Batman, Hattel and Sunderman, and Taj Gozari. Educators' view on code switching vary, with some endorsing it as a teaching strategy, as reported by Karakaya and Dikilitas, Kohi and Lakshmi, and Jingxia, while other educators express concern about its impact on second language acquisition, as stated in studies such as Yao, Sina and Kokut, Al-Rabawu, Al-Taibi, and Al-Daihani. Now, the effectiveness of code switching in language learning remains a topic of debate. Traditionally, many advocating for maximizing the second language usage. However, recent research suggests that code switching can enhance English language acquisition, emphasizing its benefits for improving language proficiency. In conclusion, the literature review highlights the complexity of code switching in ESL classrooms. This study seeks to address this complexity to investigating the attitudes and reason behind code switching. So the aim of this research is to uncover the perspectives of both the instructors and the students on this phenomenon. Now let's delve into the methodology section where we explore how the study is conducted and the strategies employed. Now, this study employs a descriptive research design, facilitating the exploration of the factors influencing code switching practices among lecturers and fourth semester students in ESL classrooms at PTSB. A quantitative approach is adopted, involving 13 lecturers and 235 semester 4 students sampled through simple random sampling. Self-administrated questionnaires were utilized for data collections, ensuring a systematic analysis of numerical data. The questionnaires consists of two sections, one gathering demographic information and the other employing a Likert scale for participants' perspectives on code switching. Now, the study is grounded on the theoretical framework of Gumper's 1982 semantic model on conversational code switching. Now, Gumper's model has widely employed in research to understand the functions of code switching in various contexts. However, it is important to note that Gumper's model does not specifically address the reason for code switching in the classroom setting. So to address this limitation and to fulfill the objective of the study, the researcher has adapted and modified the functions of code switching proposed by other scholars who have specifically examined code switching in education contexts like Horizon, Rosendal, Barandak, Zokhi, and Amini, and also Mominian and Samar. Moving on to results where we uncover the perceptions and the reasons for students and educators to code switch. Now, the data on lecturers' attitude towards code switching revealed that a general positive outlook. A majority of lecturers agree or strongly agree that code switching should be used in the English language classrooms, recognizing its value as a tool for language learning and teaching strategy. Now, furthermore, lecturers perceive the code switching as beneficial for creating a comfortable learning environment and aiding students' comprehension, whereas the students overwhelmingly support the use of code switching in the English language classroom, recognizing its benefit for learning, creating a comfortable environment, and improving comprehension. Now, though there are some outliers with negative attitudes, the majority holds favorable view towards code switching. Next, looking at the students' opinion on how often code switching should be used in English language classrooms. Now, the majority of students prefer frequent use of code switching in classroom, with a significant portion advocating for its constant and regular use. Interestingly, none of the students express a preference for never use code switching, indicating a general acceptance of its relevance and usefulness. Now, when examining the reasons for employing code switching, lecturers frequently cited clarification and tension relief as the primary motives. They also use code switching for socializing with students and explaining different between languages. However, the data indicates less reliance on code switching for managing the class or transitioning between activities. Whereas students employ code switching for various purposes, including seeking help, providing explanation, maintaining conversational flow, and emphasizing utterances. Now, this indicates that students utilize code switching as a linguistic resource to enhance communication and facilitate their learning process in the English language classroom. Finally, into the discussion where we will be discussing the complex dynamics of code switching practices within ESL classroom, highlighting the perspectives of both lecturers or the educators and students' motivation behind it. Lecturers generally support code switching as a beneficial strategy to aid language learning, foster a supportive atmosphere, and to improve comprehension. However, some express a skepticism, fearing its potential disruption to the learning process. In contrast, students overwhelmingly favor code switching, viewing it as a beneficial for learning, feeling secure, and improving comprehension, which is in line with some of the previous studies mentioned in the literature review. The reasons for code switching among both lecturers, the educators, and the students are diverse. Lecturers cite pedagogical and social communication purpose as such as providing instructions, managing the class, clarifying ideas, and fostering a positive atmosphere. Similarly, students code switch for various reasons, including limited English proficiency, lack of direct translation, the need for assistance, and socializing. Now, what's important is that lecturers tend to code switch less frequently than students. This reflects their role as the language facilitator, prioritizing target language acquisition. In conclusion, while the study supports the positive impact of code switching, it emphasized the need to avoid over-reliance. Now, code switching should be viewed as a strategic tool, gradually reduced as the students progress in language proficiency. Now, educators should strike a balance between providing linguistic support and encouraging target language engagement by the students. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the discussion of code switching practices in ESL classrooms.